what's going on, and welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for stopping. As you can see, we're a little outside the box today with some football, NFL draft day, so I wanted to get some NFL juices going. So I was at my Target last night and came across a bunch of these Donruss. I know they're not the big sexy like these optics are, but they're also, you know, not the price either. So Target had about 30 of these hanging there, and I'm standing there pondering whether or not to grab them, and dude comes in and just wolfs like 20 of them into his cart. And so I kind of panicked and thought I better grab them now or someone else is going to come by and it's just decision's going to be made for me. So I grabbed 10 of those, and then I did find Target had gotten some mega boxes, I think they call them, of these optics. They're $60, which is like a crazy price compared to what they're going for resale right now. And again, I'm not going to dive into football. I'm going to stay the course with the baseball. I'm very excited about the Bowman release coming in early May 7th. I dove into the Heritage a little more than anticipated, but it's also not the snooze fest that Heritage, used to be. So it's still a fun rip, a lot of darts to throw. So, but anyway, back to the football. These fat packs of optics, these are $15 a piece, so it's just 12 cards for $15. And again, these are hopefully not damaged because they're not protected, and just crazy darts to throw. The odds are going to be extremely low on these, but you can get the downtowns in the Donruss, just the plain Donruss, and then you can get the downtowns and then the new uptowns. I think there's dual uptowns, that's all the craze right now into the optic version. Again, I don't know a lot about the difference other than this is just a higher end product. So anyway, let's just get into these. Like I said, I'm not gonna be diving into the football, but it's NFL day. We got spring NFL in the air, and so dynasty football drafts are coming up for a lot of us. And so anyway, just thought it'd be a fun little outside the box rip. And so we'll start with the 10 Donruss packs, and then we'll work our way to the optics. So again, thanks for joining me, you guys. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe, and then one note on the bell too. I've been kind of trying to iron some things out on notifications that people have and haven't been getting. Even if you have the bell hit, you may have the issue with your own phone. You need to let it allow YouTube notifications or whatever. But then I also noticed if you just click that bell, it defaults to like only personalized notifications. So unless I tagged you in a video, you wouldn't get the notification. So if you click on that little arrow and then you click on all on the top, that'll kind of like bold in your bell, and then you'll know, it'll just say whether I'm live or I post a video, you get the little banner pop up. So I'm hoping that'll help the cause. I'm diving into this live world a little better, having a lot of fun with it. I love being able to interact. I am still struggling with the face cam on the live because of the lag. So, so anyway, I want to get that notification out so we can get a few more people in the live streams to shoot the shit with while we're opening. So anyway, with all that out of the way, let's get into some football here and see what we can do. Again, there are 30 cards per pack, so it's going to be a lot of cards. I don't know how big the set is, but maybe we'll end up putting a little Donruss set together. Again, there's it's the rated rookies, and I don't know the other parallels that are in here. I didn't take the time to go through all of them, but you can see there's a bunch of different stuff, and you can see right there it does say that you can get the downtowns, whereas on these you can see it'll say downtowns and then also these uptowns. Just a cool, I'm sure you've all seen them, but a cool art chrome type photo with, usually like they're in front of a cartoon picture or a portrait of their city or some resemblance of where they play. So kind of cool. All right, so we'll take our time a little bit. We have so it looks like a bunch of blue cards in the middle. Those are probably just kind of our inserts. And then there's, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if there's numbered cards in this stuff or not. Hopefully I'm in frame and you can see the cards all right. All right, Chris Jones, Pace Jr., Dallas Goedert. Fun fact, I actually work at the hospital I work at. His aunt works there, so kind of a cool little small world thing. He went to school not too far from here at South Dakota State, I believe. There's Eckler, Josh Reynolds, Laporta, Danny Dimes. He was a Viking for a little stint, but he's now moved on to Indianapolis. Aaron Rodgers, the cover boy, still homeless. There's talks of him maybe now coming to the Vikes too. There's JSN, that's a cool card. Again, these are all just base cards. Kyler. All right, now we're going to get into some colored stuff. And again, I don't know. Let's see, what does it say? Look for exclusive Optic rated rookies. Preview green velocity. So I don't know what these blue borders are. They're probably just different inserts. We got Jahan Dotson. Devin Singleton. So I don't know. These are just a blue bordered card, I guess. I'll separate those out. And we got Devin Singletary. Okay, so we got some Hall of Famers or some old timers. Ricky Jackson. And then we've got a throwback Ben Sinnott. Ooh, I thought maybe that was going to be a Jaden when I first saw the color. So it's a throwback, and I'm guessing this is to like a previous Isaiah Davis, a previous Donruss card maybe. No, it just says throwback. So anyway, looks like a little bit of a different, almost a little canvas mat on there. All right, cool. And it does have like the Donruss. You can see it's definitely a different card. I think it's a throwback to a different version. And then Isaiah Davis on the rated rookie. We'll put the rookies out. There's Trey Benson. Kind of a disappointing season. Dallas Turner of the Vikes. Bub Means. And then we got a Nico. Jonathan Taylor. Josh Hines Allen. Jacoby Myers. Quentin Johnston. Tyler Higbee. Christian Wilkins. And I Could Win card. All right. So yeah, like I said, this is probably going to be a lot of base cards. Just taking a peek at football. Again, I got to remember I'm chatting at you guys now, so I'll try to do better not to look down so you can look at the side of my face the whole time. All right. Ooh, we got a little chromey one in there. That could be something fun. Plaques. That's just one of the retired players. Robinson, Bryce Young, Micah, Jair Alexander. There's Mahomes. It's my boy right there. Oh, and a former one of my boys right there behind him, Brett Favre in the Vikes uni too. That's awesome. That is awesome. McLaughlin, Eli. Keyshawn. So yeah, just Mick Kurt Warner. The first Kurt Warner. Man, that's when shoulder pads were awesome. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like just a mixture of all kinds of different people. So then we got Jake Elliott, and then we got, is that Cardinals colors maybe? Ooh, it's a Bijan. Dominators. I don't know what that is. I think it's just a little insert. Nothing crazy special, but I don't think we gotta try to put a couple football cards on the stand here. Love me some Bijan. Hopefully we can see that okay. All right, then we got James Conner on the blue border. Jalen Ramsey, and then we got a rated rookie, Malachi Corley. Not the one we're looking for. And then we got Nate Wiggins, Johnny Wilson, AJ Barner. So you just get kind of looks like a little stack of blues, then a little grip of rated rookies, and then there's HN on one of my dynasty teams. There's Marino with like a blurry looking foggy card. Pretty cool though. One of the all-timers. And Stephon Diggs. All right. Only 2 down. Try to go through these a little swifter as I get rocking, but George Kittle, McLaurin, Drew Bledsoe, A.J. Brown, Danny White, Luke Musgrave, Joe Thuey, Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams, Andre Reed, Anthony Munoz, Simeon Rice. There's Bijan's base. Sweet card. Jamal Lewis. 2,000 yards in a season that dude had. Was crazy. Demario Douglas, blue. Evan McPherson, blue. Calvin Ridley, blue. And our rated rookie is Theo Johnson. Not the guy we're looking for. Then we got a Panini Instant. Best of. Young Old Dual Stroud for first win. Okay, so just a little game stamp card, I guess. There's Jonathan Brooks, disappointing injury, etc. Marshawn Lloyd, disappointing. Nia Smith, Lattimore, John Lynch in the sweet orange sickles. Julius, Joe Mixon, Zaire Franklin, Mark Brunell, and Aiden O'Connell. All right, so we're not. Although I guess we're not getting any good blue cards. Our one little silver card was a Bijan, not a rookie or anything, but one of the better players in the league. And there's Jetta right there on top. Set him out to the side. There's Terrell, TJ Watt, Trent Williams. There's Barry. Sweet card. Who doesn't love Barry? Just go ahead and YouTube yourself Barry Sanders highlights and just sit back for 15 minutes and just be amazed. It's fun to do. All right, so we got on the blue, we got Ayuk, Aiden Hutchinson, Jalen Ramsey, Jared Wiley. We got a Rome on a something not numbered, but a insert card. Then our rated rookies, Peyton Wilson, Troy Franklin, Jamari Thrash. And then we got Stafford, Zach Thomas, Cameron Jordan, Vontae David, Snead, and Chuba. I'm just gonna clean up my pile a little bit here. All right, I think this will be our 5th pack, so halfway home after this. Again, thank you guys for joining me. What do you think of the football? What do we think about the draft? Tell me what your teams are going to do tonight. The Vikes pick. We actually have we pick at 24, I think, and then I don't think we pick. We have no second, and I think we pick middle of the 3rd, like 97, 98, and then we have a 5th. I think we only have 3 picks, but we need a secondary help. We need line help. So we'll see. Looked through a few mocks last night, and we'll see. There's a couple different players I like that would not mind seeing in the purple and gold. There's Greg the Leg. There's Lamar on the base. James Cook. T. Higgins. And our blues are, there's Hawk. And then we've got Xavier Gibson. And we've got Tank Dell. And then we've got Nate Wiggins on the rated rookie. And Tyree Wilson. I don't know what that is. It looks like almost like one of those throwback cards or something. Again, I don't know anything about these inserts. All right, there we got Ray Davis and Keon Coleman, a couple Bills rookies. Steve Young, old school. It's probably a picture must be from like 86. I think 86, 87 with or 85, 86 with the Bucks maybe, before he was traded. And Jalen Waddle to end it. All right, halfway home, guys. So, you know, we got $70 worth of Donruss here, so it's pretty much you know, pull tabs with very little playbacks. You just gotta hit kind of a decent one or not. Dick Butkus, Jordan Love, Kincaid, Joe Burrow, DK Metcalf, Anthony Richardson. We got a silver rated rookie or something back there. Looks like maybe from a blue team. Bobby Okereke, Quinn Williams. Okay, our blues are Marquise Brown, Darius Slayton, and then our silver one is, oh, it's a retro, Michael Penix. I don't know anything about these. Haven't seen anything numbered. Oh, that's cool though. You can see hopefully it shows up. It's like cool. Okay, so just a retro, nothing numbered. But I think we'll just continue our Falcons, owned by who? Arthur Blank. Not Uncle Arthur to me, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I didn't ever, the last name Blank, it never really popped up as I grew up. You know, I've come across it as an adult, but then to find out the owner of the Falcons was Uncle Arthur, that was kind of funny. This is a lot of cards. Steven Davis. This looks like we just got our blues in this one. So hopefully we get one more little colored, extra color with the last few packs. James Lofton. Aaron Jones. Javonte, Amon-Ra. There's Brees, Drake London, Derrick Henry. All right, so yeah, it does look like it's the same card, just with the blue border, similar to what we find in baseball. David Montgomery, DeForest Buckner, Adonai Mitchell. Then we got a bomb squad, Drake May, also not numbered. So that's kind of a cool one. Just to be proper. So yeah, too bad bomb squads aren't downtowns. All right. The downtowns are kind of you can kind of see them coming. They're like a very chromy backed card, kind of like this, but just all over. And then they're really cool looking, actually. Cool when the companies make the real rare hits, something fun versus just the regular card with a 1 of 10 stamp on it or something. There's Sammy. Thanks for the memories, Chief. All right, so we got a kind of a chrome one in there again. It looks probably like it's maybe another one of those Dominator type cards. All right, Jimmy Mack. Russell Wilson, Brock Purdy, Grable. Keenan, did Keenan sign somewhere? I feel like I saw it, but now it's Kyle Hamilton. All right, so behind our Dick Butkus is a Jalen McMillan, the rookies. Also not numbered, but just another, like I said, kind of an insert style card. We got Judy on the blue, Deontay, and Byron Murphy. All right. Well, we should try to at least get. Can we get like a Jaden base card or a Drake base card? There's Jalen McMillan, Devin Leary. There's McCarthy. Haven't seen that one yet, so that's a good one. Josh Palmer, Kyron Williams, Tyreek, Jamal, Charles Woodson, Warren Stapp, a couple Hall of Famers there. Void Freeney, also either current or future Hall of Famer. Okay guys, 2 packs left, and then we'll rip open those optics as well. Again, thanks for stopping by for a little football fun. There's CD Lamb, base card. And we do have another little silver Dominator style one, so we get one more shot at something fun. Christian Watson. I feel like maybe I should just look at this through the phone. Hopefully I haven't been leaning out of the camera the whole time. Yeah, I can do it this way. There's Gibbs. It's kind of weird. It feels like I'm watching somebody else. All right, there's Saquon and the blue, and then we have a Dominators again. Dexter Lawrence. Wah, wah. Kenny Walker. AJ Barner on the blue. Yeah, no. Missing none of the base rookies really, now that I'm thinking through it, no Malik, no Marv, no Jaden, no Drake, no Bowers. All right, here we go, last pack, Donruss Magic. That Penix card is definitely the coolest looking card that we pulled. It's just the waves in the background are really sweet. Kind of the way they shimmer or go across the card. Pretty cool. All right, looks like just a base pack to end it. Let's get some of the good base rookies here. Jaylen Warren, I think he just signed re-upped for a year with the Steelers. So we saw this, oh no, I guess we haven't seen Pitts yet. Isaiah Likely, Jeff Blake, Nick Chubb. All right, then our blues are Brandon Aubrey, Garrett Bowles, Andre Johnson, and what is this? Crazy Man Pickens, but what is it? Gridiron Kings. Okay, it's got a little different mat to it. Kind of a cool card. And there's a good one. Cooper DeJean on the rated rookie blue. And there's Caleb's base. Oh yeah, Caleb was the other one I hadn't said. All right, and that's gonna do it for the Donruss. So I don't know, fun little rip. Definitely got some football vibes going. What are these today? Did I not do these yet? I don't think I did. Just base cards, but. All right, well, let's get after those couple, after these. And see if we can't strike a little gold. Okay, so you can see these are a fancier card. There's A.J. Dillon. We got a little green love in there, but nothing special. Chuba Hubbard. Michael Pittman. Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, so definitely a higher end card. You can see it. It is a very chromy looking card. There's Rodgers. Jalen Hyatt, Jamal Williams, Keyshawn Boutte. There's Harrison. Ooh, that's a nice one to get. Cooper DeJean on the greenness. I think, maybe we get greens. Exclusive. Look for exclusive rated rookies green velocity. Green velocity. It's a little OC, but so that's a good rookie to hit. Dude is an absolute stallion. All right, so right there, our $115 pack of Optic seems to have won the battle. Again, who knows? I don't know how. Maybe the bomb squad is a little rarer than I think, but again, no number on this one either. I don't think that I saw. Nope. But definitely a sweet card. Color match up in there. That's sweet. That's a sweet one. All right, last pack, guys. Again, thanks for coming along for the little football ride with me. I appreciate it. We got another chromey one towards the back, but it could just be this card. So there's Jameson. There's AR. Man, do I need him to flip something around. Learn how to be a good NFL quarterback would be great. All right, and then our last card is looks like green again. Jordan Travis. So that's kind of like and then Keon Coleman. So this one has got a parallel border. And then I think all the rookies kind of have that chrome background looking there. But this DeJean is, I think that might be money. I don't know how rare they are, but definitely the best card of the rip. Okay, so there you go. I mean, that's $100 worth of retail shitty football packs. So, you can have some fun with them. Got a lot of the names. You get to see a lot of the old names, so a guy like me, seeing all those Hall of Famers and old timers pop up is cool. Again, we'll just go through these few. I don't have any idea if any of these are at all rare. We got the Dominators. I'm guessing that's just an insert set, Same with the Bomb Squad, but at least we got a May, at least we got a Bijan, and we got a Penix on the, cool refractor. And then I think this is the hit of the rip with the Cooper DeJean. The green velocity, what did they call it? I don't even remember the name, but it said exclusive, look for, so we found one in just the 2 packs we got. So we will take that. All right, guys, well, I appreciate you swinging by again. On the horizon, I'm trying to think of any other videos I have coming out. I do have a few select blasters that should be arriving in a day or two, so one last shot at those. I did grab one. I'll have 4 total. I ordered 3 of the hobby style, the red backed, and then I did grab one of. They actually targeted a bunch of those, but I just restrained myself and grabbed one, so we could have 4 blasters. And then again, I have some more of the Heritage 25 blasters and a hobby box coming, but I don't think those will be here until next week. So again, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the draft tonight. Drop some comments below. Let me know what you think of the football cards. Like I said, I'm going to stay focused on the baseball for now, but, ebbs and flows. You find a good deal here and there. Like I said, I love football cards as much as baseball cards, so, maybe we'll pop a video of those here and there. But otherwise, remember to do something good for somebody else today, and we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.